Let's talk about content creation today. Many people have different ideas about content creation. Some see it as an avenue to make money, others don't see it as such. I think the whole idea between content creation, an opportunity that social media and technology has presented to this generation, is about bringing your skill to the marketplace. All right. You see, most people who have gained tremendously in the content creation, uh, it didn't start today. Those who benefited early and who are still benefiting from it. For instance, I remember Salman Khan, who founded the Khan Academy. That's all over the internet, teaching people in different areas of science. Right? When he started it, it wasn't really to make money. He had that passion to be able to impart knowledge, and in the process of time, um, his skills, became highly sought after. And I'm aware that right now many colleges, subscribe to him and probably pay him money too for that. Many colleges here in the US subscribe to some of his courses and pay him. So, what brings money is passion. The first thing is try to meet people's needs. All right. When you bring your skill and your desire to help, all right, your magnanimity, as it were, in the marketplace, okay, in the process of time, you see money pursuing you, and not just you trying to do some good. So the first thing in your mind should be to create content to meet needs, all right? There are so many needs in the marketplace, really. And so many young people are feeling it, and some of them are benefiting financially, right? I remember when I was growing up in my village in Nigeria, um, those days there were no televisions in the early 70s. At least not everyone had television in the village, just a few people. And so the way we spent our time, the evenings, was gathering around the elderly who could tell stories, folk tales about tortoise and all those animals, in folklore. All right, and but unfortunately, that tradition appears to be dying, and not many people, retain those stories. Okay, so if you ask me, that's a need to fill in the marketplace, in the global marketplace. All right, many people want to hear this again and again and again. I even put them in videos. Okay, so but people who have those skills are probably in the remote villages, and but the internet and social media gives everybody the opportunity, including the people in the remotest villages and the person in America who has access to everything. It gives everyone the equal opportunity to get into the global marketplace, with your skill. All right. So, for instance, if you can recreate these stories, create a channel for it, tell stories about tortoise, tell stories about some of these things, that they used to tell us those days. I don't know them anymore. And unfortunately, these stories are dying. Okay. If you can recreate these stories and be able to package it in a way and put it, and bring it to the global marketplace of social media, you just see that, what you were not really asking for, money, begins to come to you, I also remember that, those days, a few of us, some of us kids then used to tell stories, have this ability to do comedy, stand-up comedy, tell stories. Some of them are fake, but then they make people laugh, By the time you you tell these stories, you recreate them, and you have a way of presenting them to people. People will flock around. You have a lot of followers, and that's how you can make the money that you may be looking for. Okay, so there are so many things out there. I wonder if there's anyone who doesn't have some kind of gift, some kind of skill. All right, those days when we're in school, we didn't have the technology that people have now, and we would study and study and study, but now, if you are an expert in history, you know how to present the material that will help kids to pass their NECO in Nigeria, or WAEC as they call it there. Then in the US, SAT or GR is for the advanced people, SAT or GED. Okay, now, and you present these things so that it becomes a one-stop shop for kids who just go there, get the skill and be able to pass the exams. And you have so many followers, and as you do this, you are creating popularity for yourself, and you are creating money too. Okay, so technology has presented mankind with so many advantages, and it's not the right thing to stand by and watch. We have to try to see that we are in the game too, in some way, not necessarily to make money, but the fact is that as you try to meet people's needs, people have all kinds of needs. Look around you, you see the kinds of needs that are not being filled. Even right now that you have all kinds of content creation in the social media, there are still so many areas that people don't have access to. Now, how can you grow some crops and maximize production within a very short time? These are things that people don't know that they can do, and you can do them. You don't need to, if you are scared of social media, I don't want to present my face. There are many ways you can do them without showing your face. All right, you may not even use your voice. Okay, there are so many ways. Just all you need to do is a little research of how you can present them so that people will have access to them. And in the process of time, you become the go-to person for such information. I hope this will help those of us who are reluctant to get into content creation. I believe you have a gift to bring to the global marketplace through social media. Thank you.